Okay, good morning, students. See the information of the lecture, class 8th, and we are studying essentials of English grammar. This is chapter number 16, transformation of sentences, and lecture number 3rd. I think you all know. Up to 11th exercise, we completed. Up to 11th exercise, you can see on the screen, we completed the exercises up to 11th. Now we will go ahead. Now see interchanging simple and compound sentences. Now what we need to do, we need to see what is simple sentence and what is compound sentence. We did it already in the earlier lectures, though I think we should go ahead. Even though let's say simple sentence when we just have a finite verb in a sentence, and compound sentence when two sentences are joined with the coordinate conjunctions. Coordinate conjunctions are and, but, or, for, so on, which you have already written. So you just need to see, you need to understand which sentence is simple and which sentence is compound. So what we are going to do now, we are going to practice, we are going to learn how to interchange a simple sentence into compound sentence, right? Without changing its meaning, though we just need to change the only formation of the sentence. See the first sentence, an example that is a simple sentence. Carefully climbing up the stairs, comma, he knocked at the door. See now, students, we have only one finite verb, and that is knocked here. Carefully climbing. Climbing is non-finite verb, right? So what we need to see here, he knocked at the door. What we need to understand, we have only a subject in the sentence. So this will come at the first. He, इसको हम आगे लेके आगे बन गया हमारा ये he, and then it becomes he climbed up the stairs carefully. And is the coordinating conjunction which helps us to just join the another part of the sentence, or you can say close. He climbed up the stairs carefully and knocked at the door. Now you see the first one is simple sentence, and the second one which we have just transformed, that is compound sentence. So the like this, what we need to do, we just need to join the sentences by just using coordinating conjunctions. Next sentence, in spite of driving fast, he was not driving rashly. In spite of driving fast, he was not driving rashly. Right, everyone? So only one sentence, the subject is there, he. So it will become, he was driving fast. In spite of driving fast means कि वो fast drive कर रहा था. He was driving fast, but he was not driving rashly. वो rashly driving नहीं कर रहा था. He was driving fast, but he was not driving rashly. Right, everyone? Let's go to the third sentence. But for your kind help, I would have missed the flight. Now you see, what sort of sentence is this? You'll get such sentences in your further exercise, which you'll solve from simple to compound and compound to simple. There you just need to understand the definition or the meaning of the sentence, right? So this one is, but for your kind help, I would have missed the flight. आपकी help के लिए जो है मैंने अपनी flight को miss कर दिया. When you just go to change this into compound sentence, you need to decide the coordinating conjunction. This will be used here, or. But for your kind help, I would have missed the flight. Means अगर आपकी help नहीं होती तो मैं flights को miss कर देता. You helped me kindly, or I would have missed the flight. This is means the one is just trying to convey the meaning in twice way. First one, the one is talking in a simple way, and second one is using coordinating conjunction or talks in a different way. That's what we need to understand. Let's see the next one, simple sentence. I liked him because of his innocence. Because of his innocence. और इसको ऐसे भी बोल सकते हैं, I liked him for he was innocent. Right? So let's see the further what we get in the next slide. Simple compound. Change a word or a phrase into a coordinate clause using a coordinating conjunction. So what we need to do, students, we just need to see change a word or a phrase into a coordinate clause using a coordinating conjunction. And coordinating conjunctions are and, but, or, for, and other conjunctions belonging to the families of these four. What we need to understand, coordinating conjunctions help us to frame sentences in compound, right? So let's see exercise 12 we have with us. What we need to do, change the following sentences, simple sentences into compound ones. Simple sentences को हमें जो है compound में convert करना है. This is what we need to do, right? So let's go to the first sentence. I'll do two sentences for you children. Rest of the sentences you all need to do it yourselves. आपको जो है बाकी sentence अपने आप करने हैं. You all need to do your sentences yourselves. So see, being satisfied with my progress, Papa bought me a new cricket kit. This is a simple sentence, but when you convert this into compound sentence, you need to put a sentence in the first part of the sentence. So it will become Papa was satisfied with my progress. Note it down, children. This is the first sentence of your 12th exercise. Papa was satisfied with my progress and bought me a new cricket kit. That means you need to make a simple sentence, means with one dot using coordinating conjunction and then giving the same sense. Once again, I am repeating, Papa was satisfied with my progress and bought me a new cricket kit. Right, everyone? Let's go to the second sentence. Besides writing the screenplay, he directed the movie also. Now you see, you got there also, and second, he did two works, right? Though we are showing it in a simple way. So when you convert this into coordinating conjunctions, so you will use the conjunction of coordination. That is not only, but also. So it will become, he not only write the screenplay, but directed the movie also. Right, everyone? Once again, I'm repeating the sentence which we have converted from simple to compound. He not only write the screenplay, but direct the movie also. Right? So this is the last sentence of 12th exercise. So let's go to the next exercise, exercise 13. Change the following compound sentences into simple one. Now you see, children, you are going to get the compound sentences for you. Those compound sentences, you need to convert them into simple one. आपको simple sentence में इनको जो है convert करना है. First sentence is, they have treated me unfairly, yet I have not complained. Now, like this, you use in spite of or despite, right? Such type of sentences. So you talk in spite of having been treated in unfairly. You can note it down, in spite of having been treated unfairly. In spite of having been treated unfairly, comma, I have not complained, right? In spite of having been treated unfairly, I have not complained. This is very easy. Just you need to understand the sense of the sentence and need to convert that simply in a simple sentence with the usage of only one finite verb. One finite verb is to be used in the simple. And when you talk about the compound, you need to use coordinating conjunctions or two clauses you can add with the one subject. Or two finite verbs can be there. Let's go to the next sentence of 13 exercise. The spring was late to arrive and the garden was wearing a deserted look. So now what we need to understand, the spring was late to arrive and the garden was wearing a deserted look. Now you see, this is your compound sentence, but when you convert it in simple, you need to remove the coordinating conjunctions and you can write it in a straightforward way, like the spring was. Hello, Anji. Lecture ना लो, lecture से बैठ क्या कर रहे हो? आधा तक 11:10 से 11:50 और क्या बात कर रहे हो? Now see, students, the spring was late to arrive. Remove this and after arrive, let the comma remain. The garden was wearing a deserted look. The spring was late to arrive. The garden was wearing a deserted look. Ultimately, you need to see that we need not have coordinating conjunction. If it is not there, and by comma you are just putting the sentences with the same similar sense, they'll become your simple sentence, right? So rest of the sentences you all will do it yourselves, children. Now the next one is interchanging complex and compound sentences. Compound sentences we have done using with the coordinating conjunctions. And the next one is with us. This is complex sentence. Complex sentence is having a main clause or a principal clause, you call it. And the second one is subordinate clause. There can be one or two subordinate clause, which will show that the sentence is complex sentence, right? And when the sentence is joined with the coordinating conjunction, that's called compound sentence, right? So carefully study the following examples. You have got 2 or 3 examples. Let's just practice and then we'll go ahead to the exercise. Although Antarctica has a very cold climate, although Antarctica has a very cold climate, it has a wide variety of sea words. So you have used here although to just show that this is a complex sentence, and this first one, it has a wide variety of sea words as a principal clause. Although Antarctica has a very cold climate, you see how it is used. But you, and when you convert it in your compound sentence, you just need to split it out and join with the coordinating conjunction. Now see, Antarctica has a very cold climate, although you have removed all. Antarctica has a very cold climate, down comma, then you write there still, coordinating conjunction. Still, it has a wide variety of C words, right? So you have used there still coordinating conjunction, which is showing it a compound sentence. See the next one. If you are not sincere, nobody will trust you. Nobody will trust you if you are not sincere. If you're not sincere is your subordinate clause. Nobody will trust you is your main clause. So you just need to do one thing. You need to join it with your coordinate. Or sentence is be sincere or nobody will trust you. Right? So you need to use your common sense. What sort of coordinating conjunction you can put. And after this, you'll be able to just create your compound sentence out of complex sentence. See the next example. As soon as he arrives an order, as soon as he gives an order, it is carried out. It is carried out. So sentence हमारा convert कर रहे हैं. He gives an order and it is immediately carried out. Now you can see as soon as it's removed or straight लिख दिया, he gives an order and that's coordinating conjunction. It is immediately carried out. So let's see the next exercise. We have been practicing since for the last 2 or 3 lectures of these only. We have been studying separately, then interchangeably and collectively or combiningly. So let's see what we find. Complex to compound or compound to complex. Change the subordinate clause into a coordinate clause. Like subordinate clause into a coordinate clause. जो हमारा यहाँ पर subordinate clause होता है उसको coordinate clause में change कर देता है using a coordinating conjunctions like and, but, or, for, so, etc. यानी कि जो subordinate clause है उसको coordinate clause में change कर देना है. If it is changed, this becomes like your complex compound sentence. And when you change this compound sentence into complex, change a coordinate clause into a subordinate clause. तुम्हें ये देखना है कि मेन क्लॉज क्या है और फिर उसका कोऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज क्या है. When you find the coordinate clause, उस coordinate clause को subordinate clause में change करेंगे. After changing this one becomes the complex sentence. Let's go to the first sentence of this 14 exercise. Change the following complex sentences into compound one. Let's go to the first sentence. When I looked up, I saw an old lady standing near me. You got the complex sentence, children. When I looked up, I saw an old lady standing near me. So what do you understand? Which one you need to find is the subordinate clause. First one is the subordinate clause. When I looked up, doesn't stand its own because it requires something else to complete its meaning, and that is I saw an old lady standing near me. So this is subordinate clause. You need to convert this clause into coordinate. It will become remove only when and put and in between both the part of the sentence. Like I looked up, this will become your coordinate clause. It has got its finite verb and saw an old lady standing near me. I looked up and saw an lady standing near me. Right everyone, an old lady near me. So I को remove कर देंगे second part से क्योंकि दोनों part का subject एक ही है and that is I. Let's go to the next sentence. Sentence number second of 14 exercise. Although Mr. Kapoor was well off, comma, he led a simple life. Led a simple life means जिंदगी को सिंपल तरीके से जीते हैं वो. और although वाला पार्ट जो हमारा है that is the subordinate clause. So इस subordinate clause को हमें coordinate clause में change करना है. So it will become remove although, right straightforward. Mr. Kapoor was well off, down comma, still he led a simple life. Still he led a simple life. Led means the second form of lead, children. यानी कि वो जी रहे हैं अपनी जिंदगी को सिंपल तरीके से. Right? So let's go to the next exercise. Rest of the sentences of this exercise, students, you all will do it yourselves. Right? Rest of the sentences means like you've got 6 sentences left in the same exercise. Though if you get any problem, you'll ask me, then your doubts will be removed. Exercise 15, change the following compound sentences into complex ones. See children, you need to see only, you need to recognize which compound coordinate clause or coordinate part of the sentence you can change into subordinate clause. Coordinate clause to be changed into subordinate clause. When it is changed into subordinate clause, it becomes your complex sentence, right? Coordinate clause means compound sentence having 2 coordinate clause. But when one having main and second one is subordinate, that becomes your complex sentence. First sentence, you have to supply the goods on credit, or we will not replace the order, we will not place the order with you. This is the sentence. Which one do you think can become your coordinate clause, which is to be converted into your subordinate clause? The first one. First one जो हमारा है, you have to supply the goods on credit. तो इसका बनेगा, हम बनाएंगे इसको if के साथ. If you don't supply the goods, if you don't supply the goods on credit. Remove or, क्योंकि और जो है कंपाउंड सेंटेंस में हम यूज करते हैं, कोमा रिमेन करेगा वहां पर. If you don't supply the goods on credit, we will not place the order with you. We will not place the order with you. Right, everyone? See, once again, I'm going to repeat. If you don't supply the goods on credit, if you don't supply the goods on credit, अगर आप क्रेडिट पर सप्लाई गुड्स को सप्लाई नहीं करोगे, so we will not place the order with you. आपके साथ कोई ऑर्डर हम प्लेस नहीं करेंगे. Second one is, it was a serious accident, but it did not cause much damage. Now we need to see the word although can be used. Although it was a serious accident. कॉम्प्लेक्स बनाने के लिए. Now you see, कंपाउंड तो हमारे सामने है ही है. It was a serious accident, but it did not cause much damage. So but को remove कर देंगे हम. और जो हमारा first part of the sentence है, what will we do? We will put although there. Although it was a serious accident, down comma, it did not cause much damage. So although part is the subordinate clause. Although it was a serious accident, down comma, it did not cause much damage. So see children, that becomes your complex sentence. So ultimately what we need to understand that when we have coordinating conjunction with the sentence, that becomes your compound sentence, but when it has got one subordinate clause, that becomes your complex sentence. Now, two sentences of this 15th exercise we did. Now we have got the next exercise, and that is the 16th exercise. Transform the following sentences as directed. So you just need to read at the end of the sentence, and based on that, you just need to change the sentence. This is the last exercise we are going to do, children. Be conscious, be careful so that we can understand. And then later on, you'll get the answer key tomorrow. Then you'll just tally your answers with the answer key and see how many sentences correct you get. That'll be the best for you people. Otherwise, if you get the wrong one, you just need to replace that with the answer key sentence. She transformed the following sentences as directed. First sentence, everyone encouraged her to compete. Change into an interrogative sentence. Now you get this simple sentence, everyone encouraged her to compete. You need to change this sentence into interrogative sentence without changing its meaning. Everyone encouraged her to compete. It will become, didn't everybody encourage her to compete. Now you see, you have made it like interrogative without changing its sense, its meaning, but the formation or the transformation of the sentences was there. Once again, you see, everyone encouraged her to compete, and then when you talk with the interrogative sentence, the sense should remain the same. This will help the students to understand a particular thing can be expressed in twice or thrice way while just manipulating the formation of the sentence, though the sense of the sentence will remain same, right? So it will become, didn't everybody encouraged her to compete? Didn't is showing like this is the interrogative sentence. Next one is, he is too polite to offend anybody. Now you need to remove to. जब हम to को remove करेंगे, then we will use so that. हम so that को use करते हैं to को remove करने के लिए. So it will become, he is so polite. He is so polite that he doesn't offend anybody. To को remove करने के लिए हम लोग so that use करते हैं बच्चों. So this will become, he is so polite that he doesn't offend anybody. Right, everyone? This one goes like this. So he is so polite that he doesn't offend anybody. So see children, that's enough for today's class. If any one of